exploration, is often celebrated for his pioneering maritime routes to India. However, his legacy is marred by acts of brutality and aggression that reveal a darker side to his expeditions. This exploration of da Gama's actions highlights the complexities of his character and the consequences of European colonial ambitions during the late 15th and early 16th centuries. Born around 1460 in Sines, Portugal, Vasco da Gama came from a family with a history of service to the crown. His father, Estevão da Gama, was a knight and played a role in the early Portuguese exploration efforts. Da Gama's first significant voyage began on July 8, 1497, when he set sail from Lisbon with the mission to find a sea route to India by navigating around Africa. Upon reaching the East African coast, da Gama encountered predominantly Muslim communities. His interactions were marked by hostility. He attempted to disguise himself as a Muslim to gain favor with local rulers, but ultimately resorted to violence when faced with resistance. In Mozambique, after being rebuffed by the Sultan due to inadequate gifts, he retaliated by bombarding the city on his departure. Da Gama's second voyage in 1502 is particularly notorious for its violence. He commanded a fleet of 20 ships and was tasked with securing Portuguese dominance over Indian trade routes. His expedition was characterized by aggressive tactics against Muslim traders. Notably, he ordered the massacre of hundreds aboard a Muslim ship returning from Mecca, killing many women and children in an act described as one of cold-blooded cruelty by contemporaries. In Calicut, where he initially received hospitality from the local Hindu ruler, da Gama's relations soured due to competition with Muslim traders. Following failed negotiations and hostilities, he bombarded the city and executed several hostages. His actions not only terrorized local populations, but also established a pattern of violence that would define Portuguese colonial practices in India. Vasco da Gama's expeditions significantly impacted global trade dynamics, establishing Portugal as a dominant maritime power. However, this came at a high human cost. His brutal methods contributed to deep-seated animosities between European powers and the Muslim world, influencing future colonial encounters. Despite his achievements in navigation and trade expansion, da Gama's legacy is complicated by his violent tactics and disregard for human life. Historians continue to debate his role in shaping colonial attitudes that justified exploitation and violence under the guise of exploration.